This is a California legal pistol. There's no magazine in the well of the gun. I'm going to visually and physically inspect for any cartridges, and there's none. Hi everyone, this is Sean. Welcome back to my channel. This video will be especially helpful for those of you who work armed private security in a restricted state like California. So as we know, if you're in California, generally you're restricted to only purchasing handguns on the California Department of Handgun Registry. That's it. You're restricted to that. There are no guns on the handgun register that I could think of that allow an RDS system attachment. These red dot systems, ladies and gentlemen, these are a game changer. That's why I want them. I know a lot of you like iron sights. Just give red dots a try. I was iron sight shooter for the longest time, and then I transitioned to a red dot. And when you go to red dot, you just don't want to go back. Now, that's me speaking subjectively. According to marksmanship standards, with an iron-sighted system, if you want to impact a certain area of the target, you have to focus on 3 focal planes. The first focal plane is the front sight, right here. The second is the rear sight. You're going to have to notch up the front sight to the rear sight. And the third focal plane is the actual target. Okay, that is 3 things that you are going to have to focus on if you want to impact the target. So let's just assume that there's a target right here. First focal plane, second focal plane, third focal plane is the actual target. Okay. With a red dot system, there's only one focal plane. Let me turn it on. There we go. So instead of focusing or having 3 focal planes, there's only one. Look at, there's that red dot. All you're doing is putting that red dot right on target. Point of aim, point of impact within combat distances. Well, your normal combat distances, usually these types of encounters occur within 1 yard, 3 yards, 5 yards. These are your normal ranges. And you're able to focus on the threat and of the threat's movement. So you put this red dot in a combat effective zone on the target, wherever the red dot's at, depending on how you sight in your pistol, that is where your point of impact is going to be. As we can see, the main advantage is you get to focus on the threat. And you have rapid target acquisition. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a game changer. Now remember how I said that most of us in California are restricted to the handgun roster. And that's a fact. What are your options? Well, you can get the slide milled. So this is a California legal pistol. This is a Glock 22 Generation 3. And I sent out the slide to JagerWerks to get it milled for this RDS system right here. I got it milled. And they did a fantastic job. So here I'm able to turn a California Department of Justice handgun approved weapon, and I got to make it into an RDS system now. Look how awesome this is. Now, it took me about 2 months to get back, and I know some of you don't have that time, but guys, this is a game changer. Being able to have an optic milled to your slide. Now, if you have 2 of your California Department of Justice approved handguns, that's awesome, because one will be out of service, but you'll still have the other one. And this is worth it. Now, guys, this is by far the worst gun that I have in my armory. It's a Glock 22 40 cal. I know a lot of you, because I read the comments, a lot of you have this gun. But this is my worst gun. This gun is the most snappiest gun that I have in my collection, and I just hate it. I hate it to the core. So as you can see, there's some slide cuts that I made. I'm sorry, that JagerWerks made. I had it done right here. And then here's another slide cut. The only reason why I did this is so that it improved the aesthetics of the gun. It looks better, and it just makes me want to shoot it more, because I'm telling you, I hate this gun. It looks awesome, but just shooting it just if you guys shot this Glock 22 40 cal Generation 3, you know what I'm talking about. Again, you might have a different opinion, and that's fine. Now, Generation 4, there's less snappiness, and I think Generation 5, less snappiness because you have the double recoil spring. But I just hate this gun, and I try my best for me to like it, and I did these improvements. The front sight is fiber optic. Okay, it really lights up during the daytime. Right here. Rear sight, it's blacked out. And I think these are Dawson Precision irons. So you want iron sights that are of suppressor height, just in case this red dot goes out on you. And eventually it will. Apparently I can keep this on for 5 years, but I think it's better to change it out on your birthday every single year. But just in case this goes out, you have your irons to depend on. And you need suppressor height. So this rear sight needs to be taller than your optic. And I had this issue with Holosun 509. Optic body is all up to here, and then the rear sight is below here. So I cannot co-witness. But see? And what co-witnessing refers to, the layman version, is that you're able to see the rear sight and the front sight in the window of your RDS. See that? And that's what you want. So these are your options. If you're in California, you're in a restricted state, and you want an RDS system, and this by far is a game changer, guys. You're gonna have a lot better accuracy, I believe, and obviously you have to train. Now, if I had a choice of choosing a lot of training or getting my slide milled out for RDS, I would pick more training. I mean, training beats everything. You can have the crappiest looking gun and have the best training, and the best training it defeats any awesome looking gun or any awesome functioning pistol. So these are my thoughts. For those of you who are in California and you want an RDS system, let me know what your thoughts are. Take care.